But it's absolute. But it's absolute. But it's absolute. But it's absolute.
Hi guys, welcome to Students Live this week. I'm so excited that you're here. We thought we'd start off this week with a fun little video of our favorite ways to spend time in quarantine. Oh, and did you notice? This is my little Chewy. He's my favorite way to spend time in quarantine. I also have another little friend named Hammy. You'll see him too.
Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
What's up, Inland Hills students? This is Cameron coming at you from my lovely backyard. Last Wednesday, I lost the game. I couldn't tell what 3-year-olds made that they drew. I just couldn't tell, and so I lost the game. And we asked you guys on Instagram what you wanted me to do. A lot of you wanted me to shave my heads. That's not happening. I don't know why you want to see me bald. I don't know. But I have a lemon. I'm unfortunately going to eat it. I don't want to, but it's for the kids. I have my knife and I have my fork. Let's dig into this lovely lemon. Oh boy. It's ooh, it's smooth. I mean, I don't normally eat lemons, but this is smooth lemon. Oh, I'm shaking the camera right now. It's my raw strength. Okay. That's a beautiful lemon if I ever saw one. I'm gonna do as much of this as I can because I don't trust myself. This is gonna be really bad. Okay, 1/2 of a lemon. I don't want to do this, but I guess we just do it. Oh, that's a sour lemon. Oh, I got a seed in there. Oh, it burns. Oh, I got a cut on my lip and it burns really bad. Okay, that's 1/2 a lemon. Throw it in back to nature. Oh, I'm crying. Oh my god. Okay, other half of a lemon. Let's go. Oh. Okay, that's gross. Oh, this is bad. That's bad. Okay, the other quarter. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's the other. Okay. Okay, ow. Oh, it's on my lips. Oh, it's on my lips. Whew. Okay, I can't touch my face. Other half, back to nature. Okay, cool. Oh. Okay, yeah. My eyes are watering. Okay. That was my Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh. That was Cameron eating a lemon. I hope I never have to do that again. Okay. Goodbye, guys. Enjoy the message.
Yay! Hi guys, welcome back to Students Live.
We're
What's
so
up?
excited to be with you today.
Oh man.
What's up, guys?
Cam, how do you have taste buds?
No.
He doesn't have taste buds, he's got taste bros.
It's been okay. So, oh boy, it's been. I think about from recording this. It's been 6 hours since I've eaten that lemon,
Mhm.
and I can still taste it in my mouth.
Wow.
So
Fantastic. Yeah.
I know.
So good.
Yeah,
So good.
we took into consideration, all the requests. We prayed over them, day and night, and it was just like a real battle. And then it took me I went outside and then I climbed a mountain, and like a tall mountain to get
in
to
your
the
backyard,
clouds.
right? In your
Yeah,
backyard.
it was in my backyard.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like, yeah, and then the Lord was like, He gave me the lemon, and I was like, I guess I'm doing the lemon bit. So that's what happened.
Wow.
My
That's
favorite part in that video is you could tell that Cameron really just didn't actually want to do it.
No, there
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 much
was-
hesitation.
there was. It was like I was like, I really don't want to do this.
I just like the part where your voice where you're about to cut, you're like like you didn't want to do it.
You're shuddering.
Yeah, if you pause the video, when you're watching it, you pause the video and you just zoom in on my eyes, it's just regret written all over it.
Just over and over. Right.
That's
Yep.
fantastic. So fantastic.
Yep.
Well, you also all got to see our favorite ways to spend time during quarantine. We would love to see your favorite ways to spend time during quarantine. So please make sure you send us some videos this week because we want to laugh, and that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Also, some friendly reminders or new things that we're adding to this week as we learn about how to do eChurch. Please, no spamming, because there are some people who have devices that it will make them crash if it just says the letter C 8,057 times. So please
Yay.
refrain from doing that. Also, we would like to ask that you would put your real actual name as your username so that we know who you are. Because if you just say you're Einstein, well, I don't think Einstein's really here with us right now. But if it's really Maddie, I want to be able to see that that's Maddie and that I can say hi to her. So please put your real name in the chat so we know who you are because we love you and we want to love you.
Heck yeah. Well said, Shelley. Well said.
Thanks, guys. Okay, I think it's time for our game, and this week it's going to be brought to you by Marley.
It is.
Let's go.
Who you got for us, old friend?
The game that we're playing today.
What's happening?
It's
Hey, guys.
What's happening right now?
it's about a tropical place. This is my brother's shirt. It's very big in comparison to me. And since I'm announcing, I obviously needed a microphone, so
Okay.
this is a wooden spoon. It's not the smallest spoon I own. Cameron told me that earlier today. So, can we please head on over to our game?
Ba-ba-ba.
There we go. So, the game is, so you want to move to a tropical island paradise where there's literally no one else for 1,000 miles.
Oh boy, do I.
Yes, I do.
Definitely not your room, but a tropical island. I definitely want to be on a tropical island, hence the Kiwi Hawaiian shirt. All right, guys.
Yeah.
So there will be questions, and you will pick from A, B, C, or D. Our first one is, which of these is not a real fire starting method? A, Coke can and a chocolate bar. B, rubbing 2 sticks. C, batteries and steel wool. Or D, striking rocks together.
I'm gonna go with A.
Okay.
But I'm scared because it seems like it's trying to lure you in when it's gonna be the right or the wrong answer.
I want C.
C. All right, Cam. What are we feeling, Cam?
I think I'm gonna go with D. Striking rocks together.
Right. Okay, bold move. Okay, and the answer is D. Actually,
Let's go.
who knew a Coke can and a chocolate bar could start a fire?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, it's totally gonna get me.
You guys, cartoons lied to me. I'm not okay with this. This is how they started in
know.
all of the cartoons.
So lame.
Shelly, it's gonna be okay, Shelly. It's gonna be.
I know, but I don't want to lose.
It's okay,
It makes
Shelly.
sense in comparison to the lemon. It makes sense.
Yeah. If
Um,
I can do it, anyone can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't believe that.
Okay.
All right, here we go to our next one. Which of these should you not eat raw? A, seaweed. B, oysters. C, salmon. Or D, potatoes.
Potatoes.
Shelly,
B.
potatoes. Wow.
Shelly's
Very
coming out
I'm
strong.
gonna go with oysters.
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 I'm gonna go with salmon. I think I'm gonna go. No. I change it to seaweed.
Seaweed. Okay, seaweed. And the answer is D, potatoes. Shelly.
Oh my gosh.
How did you know that, Shelly?
Shelly.
Well, I just know that you can't give raw potatoes to my guinea pigs or it'll kill them. So I just assumed maybe.
Maybe guinea pigs and humans relate in that way. Apparently, we do. All right.
Yeah.
Shelly has a point. Cam has a point. Greg, you don't. You should change. All right. Next one. Here we go. Which of these should be your first priority? A, build shelter. B,
Ooh.
find a water source. C, build a fire. Or D, find food.
B. I called it first.
Okay. Greg.
I'm
Hey.
getting a point.
Shelly says triangle. A.
I'm
She
gonna
says
say-
A.
Wait, that was gonna be mine. Okay, I'm gonna go with C then.
All right, Cam says C. And the answer is E.
Let's go.
All right, Greg. Way to go. You've got 3 days to live. That's apparently what it says. Okay. Next one. Which of these is not a real
What?
type of wall?
What?
Who
Okay.
knows this? Other
A.
than people who live in Hawaii.
A. B. How do you Hanu? Hanu?
Just go for it.
Okay, Hanu. C, pillow, or D, paho. Paho.
I think I'm gonna go with B. I think I'm gonna go with B on this one.
B, okay. All right, B has been taken.
I'm gonna go with A.
A, all right, A.
Hooray.
All right, cool.
I would like to go with Pahoho.
Okay, and the answer is B. Cameron, you are
Yes.
not losing this.
Yes.
one.
yes.
Oh, guys, it's Hawaiian for turtle. I
Yoshi,
love turtle.
butting in really quick.
Yeah,
It's
please.
Pahoy Hoy.
Welcome, Yoshi, to the.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you for that update.
Welcome.
Did
Welcome.
you look that up or did you just know that, Yoshi?
No, I knew that. I took a class on it in college.
On lava?
I
Laugh
appreciate it.
on that topic.
Where-
Specific-
To the next one.
What school do you go to?
I know. Wow. Okay. All right. Which of these tropical fruits grows on a tree?
Ooh.
A pineapple. B, a kiwi. Look at my shirt. Okay. C, banana. Or D, passion fruit.
A.
A. Okay.
No. I don't want that one. D.
No, I was gonna. No, I was gonna say it.
Greg says D. What do you say,
I'm gonna go-
Cam?
I'm gonna go with B.
B. All right, Shelly, it's your turn.
Problem is that I know for a fact A and C don't grow on trees.
Did I tell you just the other day that bananas don't grow on
You
trees?
did!
You did.
It
You
was a
did.
good fun fact during our meeting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Um,
gonna go with Steve, even though I know it's wrong.
and the answer is D.
No!
Shelly, you were right. You
But
were
wait, you sputter outraged. Bananas grow on trees.
Cameron,
Wrong. They
I
are
got two.
technically large plants, specifically classified as an
arborescent.
arborescent tree-like
I told you.
Wow.
And strawberries
Herb.
aren't berries. They're part of the rose family.
Wow. Students, little did you know you would find out about fruits today.
We're learning about
Did you know that
botany.
beavers can hold their breath for 45 minutes? That's what I
Wow.
didn't know.
And we would find out about beavers and their water skills. Okay. All right. Next one is, what does SPF stand for?
Oh,
Just
wait.
protection factor.
I feel like as a redhead, I should know this.
C!
Protection factor, sun prohibitive feature, or solar protection factor. What did you say, Shelly?
C.
Shelly has
B.
taken C.
B.
D.
Cam says B. What are you thinking, Greg?
D.
D for Greg. All right. What is the answer?
Yeah!
D.
Yes.
What's
Lather
Yes.
up, people.
All this tells
Lather
me is
up.
I'm going to get sunburnt this summer.
So a recap on our scores. Greg, you have 2. Cam, you have 3, and Shelly, you have 1. So, do better. Okay. Next question.
Oh,
Next question.
lemons.
Which of these terms means the right front of your yacht? Port stern, port bow, starboard stern.
B.
B for Cam. Okay.
I'm going to go with A.
A for Greg. Shelly, what are we feeling here? C. Shelly says C. Okay, and the answer is C. Ahoy, Shelly!
Oh my gosh.
You are now
Oh
tied
boy.
with Greg. Ahoy! We only have 3 left, ladies and gents.
Oh,
So
Fun fact.
Fun
I grew up in Michigan, which is surrounded by the Great Lakes. And so in 7th grade, officer, I don't remember his name, but this Coast Guard guy took over our biology class, and we had a boating.
Took over.
Yeah, we had a
A
boating
boating.
class, and I got my boating license in 7th grade. That's how I knew that.
Wow, I didn't know you can be that young to get a boating license.
wow.
Well, when you're surrounded by lakes, you got to know how to work a boat.
It's true. It's true.
It's true.
That makes sense.
I went in 7th grade. All right. Well, Shelly is boat licensed apparently. Next question. What does SCUBA stand for?
I didn't even know
I
the
should know
script
this.
or anything.
I do. It's C.
Oh, okay. Shelly said C.
Shelly!
Boys,
Well,
what
now that I know that I'm wrong,
you still have to pick because Shelly did. Shelly picked bananas. No,
I am not losing.
I'll
Hey.
do B.
All right, and the answer is C. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
I feel set up.
Should be DVUBI, Darth Vader underwater breathing imitator. Actually, I love that so much.
That's
Shelly
hilarious.
tied for the lead with Cam now, so Greg is losing.
Man, this game really changed on me.
So Greg's is losing.
Greg is losing. Okay, we are going to our next one. Which of these starfish facts is not true?
No, wait.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, Greg has said A. There's also options B, C, or so. What are you thinking, Shell or Cam?
I'm gonna pick D.
Dang it,
says
Cam.
E. Shelly, what is your answer?
B.
B. All right. And the real answer is D. They can survive in a fresh water. No, ladies and gentlemen, these are salty boys.
Oh my gosh, it's not a true fact.
Yeah.
Not,
Yep, yep.
It's true fact.
not true.
Oh my
Maybe if you let
gosh.
me finish, you would have heard the not true. Okay.
Greg, you got me
So
scared
right.
because you came right off the bat, and I was like, well, all right. I don't know.
Oh gosh, he was so confident in it that I know the answers and even I doubted it. Okay, all right. The last one. Now, Greg, you are still losing. Shelly, you are right behind Cam for a point. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, which of these facts about Tahiti is not true. Tahiti is the only place you can find black pearls. The letter B doesn't exist in the Tahitian language. The word tattoo originated in Tahiti. Or D, the word Tahiti means turtles.
Bosom.
I'm gonna go with D.
I haven't read in a while because I'm not, just got back into school. So
I'm gonna say C.
I said C.
Oh,
You
I
say
thought you
D,
said
Greg?
D.
No, I literally held up a C.
He's throwing gang signs.
Okay, then I'm gonna do A.
A. Okay, Cam says A. Shelly, what are you thinking?
D like dog.
D like dog. Thank you for helping me with that example. All right, and the answer is D like dog.
Oh!
Shelly, you were right, and therefore you tied with Cam for the lead, and Greg, you are our loser this week.
Yeah.
Have fun, dude.
It's gonna be okay. Students, we need your input on what Greg will have to do.
Be kind.
Be kind.
What would Jesus
Be
do?
kind.
What would Jesus do? But
Be nice.
also, like,
But
give
also,
give him
you
some
guys
good
made me
options
eat a
here.
lemon.
Exactly.
So that's the level we're kind of going with.
Cam ate a lemon, so it needs to be of equal or more value.
Equal or more value.
Yes,
All right.
as they say.
That's
Well,
right.
thank you for playing my Tropical Island game, guys. I'm gonna take off my Hawaiian shirt now. Thank you.
I love that you had a tropical island shirt on deck, ready to go for that game. I feel like we were ready.
I feel like she was prepared days in advance.
Okay, so we are about to head into the message, but before we do that, I wanted to just give another reminder that right after this at 8 p.m., we're going to start our Zoom groups, and that's to take place of our small groups because we can't do that, but we can have Zoom groups, and we've got those all set up for you. So please, if you have never been on Zoom before, please put this up into the side corner and get a Zoom account going so that you can be ready to go for the small group time at 8 p.m. We don't want you to miss out on it.
What's up, guys? It's Greg here. Thank you so much for joining us for another amazing Students' Night. Now, right now, we're going to jump into our message, but to really start off our message well, I have a little story for you guys. Now, when I was growing up, I loved to do action sports, whether that was dirt biking, mountain biking, rock climbing, skateboarding, whatever it was, I was super into it. And something that I loved was finding the biggest hill that I could and just going as fast as I possibly can down on my skateboard. Now, one time, I was skating home from my friend's house, and there was this massive hill. And I've gone down it before, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna skate this. And so I start at the top, and I'm flying down this hill. And I don't know about you guys, but you may or may not know this, but if you're going too fast, you start to get this thing called speed wobbles, and that's what I started to get. And I was wobbling so hard, and then I hit a rock and ate it. I flew straight across the cement. I was like a stone skipping on water and straight into the gutter where I hit my noggin, and I got knocked out for a little while. And when I kind of came to, I'm laying in this gutter. There's blood all over my arm. And all I felt was alone. See, at that time, I was skating down the hill. I was just coming back from my friend's house. And as I'm laying there, I'm thinking, there's no one around me. There's no one here for me. What if I just continue to lay here? And as crazy as it seems, for some of us, that's kind of how we feel right now. I don't know about you guys, but it's really easy during this whole quarantine thing to just sleep all day. And for a lot of us, we have this sense of feeling alone. And feeling alone isn't necessarily a bad thing in and of itself, but that can often transpire into this feeling of loneliness. And loneliness, once it gets a grip, often feels like hopelessness. Now, during this time, this Easter season, What happened years and years and years and years and years ago with Jesus and his disciples was that he had these disciples and they left everything to follow Jesus. They left their jobs, they left their families, they left their dogs. Okay, maybe they didn't leave all of their dogs. I'm just kidding. And they left everything to go follow Jesus, and they looked up to Jesus. It was their guy. It was their boy. And after years of following him, he's put to death. Now, if I were one of those disciples, there's nothing more I'd feel than hopelessness of feeling alone. And that's probably how the disciples felt. They probably went back home, went about their day, tried to figure out what life looks like now, just like we're trying to figure out what our lives look like now. But then Jesus comes back, the greatest comeback in history. And he finds his disciples, and they must have been filled with so much hope and so much light. And after giving them this call to go and make disciples of all nations, in Matthew 28, verse 20, Jesus says to them, I will be with you through all ages. Now, that's not just to the disciples, but that's to us today. That means that Jesus is with us yesterday, today, and forever. He's not changing yesterday, today, or forever. And that rather than having a feeling of aloneness, of hopelessness, of loneliness during this season, we have hope because our hope was solidified the second that Jesus came back from that grave and defeated everything we could ever possibly fear. Now, it's easy to feel fear during this season, and it's not wrong to feel fear. But what's amazing about having the faith and belief that we do is that we don't need to feel that without also knowing the hope that we already have. See, we're not waiting for Jesus to do something because he's already done something. And Easter means that we're never alone. Now, right now, we're going to go into a time of discussion amongst myself, Marley, Cameron, and Shelly. And I hope that you guys tune in, hear what all of our hearts have to say about the subjects. And I can't wait to see the conversation we have. Catch you guys later.
Welcome back, guys. I hope that you enjoyed that message and got something out of it. Right now, we're going to go into a time of discussion where we can just talk about some of the points made in that message and hopefully answer some questions that maybe even you had at home. And so one question I just really wanted to start off with is, for you guys, how have you been feeling through this season in terms of feeling alone, and how have you seen God show up in those what feels like empty spaces?
Hmm.
Good question. Yeah, for me, I am an extrovert. I love, love, love spending time with people. And so how I felt alone is that, like, I mean, I live with two other people. I live with Shauna and our roommate, Marilyn, but I've just felt alone. I mean, if I can be fully honest, my birthday was this past Saturday, which was really, really fun. And I got so many amazing and incredible and encouraging messages, and people FaceTiming me and like sending me videos, which was amazing, like more than I've ever gotten. But because it's different than all of the other birthdays I've ever had, where we just would always go out and do something really fun and have a bunch of people over, especially since my birthday was on a Saturday, it felt kind of lonely. Shauna and Marilyn just did an absolutely phenomenal job to make sure that I really did not feel alone. But it was so hard to compare it to that. And I think where I saw God was that when I finally was honest about those feelings, because, like, I don't know, I didn't want to be like that person who was like sad on her birthday. Like, I finally was honest about it and shared that. After that, like, things started actually getting a little bit better. Jason Urbanski, who works at the church, and his wife, they also live in my apartment complex, and we were sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden, like, this Bose speaker like showed up on our patio, and they started playing the Beatles song, "Hey, It's Your Birthday." And so then, like, we went out on the patio and we were able to have a conversation, and they brought me a quarantine present with toilet paper and puzzles and popcorn, which was really, really fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then, so it was kind of a small thing, but it really made a big deal. Like it was just kind of a reminder of like, no, I'm really not alone. And like, yeah, God is here, and he hears, like he genuinely cares, even when it's something in my brain sort of small, of my birthday and how that was going.
Totally. I mean, I think everyone has seen the videos that pop up online of like fire trucks doing a parade down the street, and I can't even imagine what it's like to have your birthday during a time like this, because usually our birthday is that one holiday we really look forward to, because we all kind of like when things revolve around us a little bit. And
Yeah.
Really, right now,
Just a little tiny bit.
Yeah. What about for the rest of you guys?
I feel like I have like 18 million brothers at home, so it's like, even though it's really loud here, and there's like a lot of people to talk to, I have still felt like kind of alone because of not just like having my friends around and stuff like that. And so it's been kind of hard to like I feel like it's a whole new level of kind of like awkwardness when like you're feeling so alone, but you're also surrounded by people. So then you feel kind of like bad for feeling alone, because you're like, well, all these people are here, but it's just like not the same. And so I think in this time I've definitely have like struggled with feelings like that. And something that has helped me, at least this past week, it's been really cool because my small group that I'm in, they've done a really cool job of like, a few of them have like reached out to me and like asked me even about school and like how I'm processing that. And it was just like really nice to like feel seen by them. And I've had a couple friends that I've been able to like FaceTime with. I FaceTime with one of my really close friends last night, and it was just like a really cool thing to just be able to like see her face and just talk about things and like everything she's going through, what I'm going through. And so I think talking to others, like even taking time to like talk to my friends, has been really, really helpful in this time. And just like reaching out too. I think I have a fear sometimes of reaching out, of like, oh, I'm gonna bother people, but everyone's at home now, so I don't need to be like as afraid about
There are
that.
no
So
excuses.
yeah, so it's been like not being afraid to like reach out to friends and like have those conversations has been really good.
Totally. Right on. What about for you, Cam?
Yeah, I think I agree with what Marley said a lot, just about like, yeah, there's people around me, but at the same time, it's like, I want to talk to somebody, you know? And like just the same thing that she said, like always like reaching out like to friends and stuff. But like with what Shelly said, how like she's an extrovert, I'm the opposite, and I'm an introvert. And I know you probably would never guess that from anything remotely if you've seen anything about me. But like I do enjoy to like spend time like to myself, but that definitely like there's a difference between like choosing to be alone and then like feeling lonely. You know what I mean? So it sucks to kind of like be forced in the situation where we're all like self-isolating and like trying to like separate ourselves from one another. So it kind of sucks just to be like alone, you know?
Yeah.
I'm also trying not to say like as many times in my sentences. So
Good word. It's such a good word.
I'm trying, okay?
Do you guys think that this feeling of being isolated and loneliness has transpired into really everyone's kind of physical toll, in that they're just wanting to sleep all day?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like jet lag or being on a really long road trip where like you're just sitting for a really long period of time and like not engaging with other people, and that just makes me so exhausted every single time. And I think that that's what's happening for me too.
Yep.
Like, how easy is it to wake up looking forward to nothing that day and just thinking like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to bed?
It's like, man, like what am I going to do? Brush my teeth?
Yeah.
No. I'm going to sleep an extra 4 hours.
Yeah.
Totally. So here's an interesting question. When you guys have felt alone or this feeling of loneliness or hopelessness, is there a certain passage or certain thing that you do, maybe prayer, maybe reading, meditation, whatever it is, that you do to get yourself out of that little funk?
I think for me, I've talked about it a lot, especially recently, but I like to journal. And so when I find myself in those moments of like feeling really lonely, and even feeling that way towards God, like feeling like, where are you, God? Like, what's going on? It's kind of over like the past couple years, it's been instilled in me that when I hit those points, like my brain also goes like, okay, we need to find time today to journal. And so that's just been like my outlet where not necessarily it's like the thought comes and I'm like, oh, I'm going to journal right now. Because sometimes I'm doing things and sometimes I'm binge watching shows and I got to finish the episode to know what happens. But it's like just this idea of like, it's definitely once I get to that place, it's cool because it's definitely like Jesus whispering to me to like be like, hey, like check in with me. Like I really am here. But it's just this thought of like, oh, I need to take time to journal. And so for me, I'll just like prayer journal, which is basically me just writing letters to God about how I'm feeling. And that always makes me feel seen and like reminds me that I'm not alone at all. Like he hears all these things and like he knows what I'm writing and how I'm feeling and everything. And it makes me feel like really comforted.
That's awesome. Yeah, I wish I journaled. I feel like I always tell myself that I'm going to. It's like when you get a calendar at the beginning of the year and you're like, oh, I'm totally going to write out everything on this calendar. And then you don't. That's like me with journaling. I wish I had that power. But I've heard that it does wonders. Yeah. What about for the rest?
I second that. Yeah, it does wonders.
What about for the rest of you guys? Like what would Shelly or what would Cam do to get out of that feeling?
Okay, this is gonna sound probably a little weird, but
Go for it.
one of the things that like I would do is that like I would take a shower. And like I'm the kind of person where I said like again, Cameron. One of the things I would do is that with a shower is that I'm the person where it's like no matter what, if it was a hot day outside, if it was a cold day outside, the water has to be super hot, you know? So like literally in the shower, like my skin's like all red and stuff and I'm like, I'm burning, but it's like the best sensation ever. But I think like the thought process behind that is that it's just like a warm and comforting feeling to me. And after that, like put on the most comfy PJs and then like wrap myself up in like all of my blankets and like become like a little cocoon of warmth and just comfort. And then alongside that, besides taking a shower, another thing I would do is that I would go to my prayer space. I kind of designated like my car as a prayer space for me. I know some of you guys might not drive, but when you get there, I just found that was a place where it's like I'm alone, but I invite God during like if I'm driving to like work or I'm driving to the church or I'm driving to a friend's house, like I'm praying through that drive, you know? So those are just some of the Cameron things I do.
Yeah. How about for you, Shells?
I do. I have a thing that I do, not just with like when I feel lonely, but like whenever there's like an overwhelming, like kind of an emotion. I do 3 things. And some of you who've had like one-on-one conversations with me before have heard me tell you this, but like, I will just ask myself, like, what am I feeling? And the answer in this case would be loneliness. The second question is what happened? So what was it that like made me feel lonely? And then the third question that I ask myself is what is God's truth in this situation? And I sometimes like that'll be a process that will take 30 seconds. And sometimes that process could take me like 10 minutes as I kind of like think it through and like walk through what's happening. But going through that in my brain has taught me how to get out of just that overwhelming emotion of loneliness or anger or worry or whatever that might be, and replace it with what God has to say. So that's what I do.
Awesome. So now, as we wrap things up, we're going to go into a lightning round, and we want you guys to put your answers in the comment section. And are you guys ready?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh,
How many hours do you sleep a day now?
9, 10?
9, 10?
Okay.
I think about 9, like 8 or 9. I'm trying to get to 8, but it's 9.
I don't know. I'm trying to go for a record. I'm trying to go for 11.
Shelly's putting up 10. All right, that's pretty good. Okay, next question. How many hours of Netflix or Disney Plus or Hulu have you watched?
Like from the start of this to the end
Yep,
to now,
to now.
probably like 10, 15 hours accumulated.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say somewhere around there. I finished a whole series on Disney Plus. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Probably 10 to 15.
What about you, Shelly?
Well, my roommates, Shauna and I, are watching through Avatar: The Last Airbender, and we're on disc 4, so I think that's about 10 or 12 hours of
Pretty
content.
good. Okay, next question. How many times have you cleaned your room or house?
Oh, none.
Really? I feel like that's a thing to do when you have
No,
nothing
it
to do.
100% is. Here's the thing that I do is that I literally stare at my room and I'm like, what can I clean right now? And then I stare at it for 2 hours. And I don't clean it.
That's amazing. Probably about daily for me.
Daily? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I'm like getting stuff together at least daily. I'm staying in my brother's room right now, so it's not really my room, but like all my stuff, I definitely like reorganize where it's at least once a day.
It's pretty good. How many cups of coffee had you had to drink?
None.
Really?
All my coffee shops are closed. I don't make my own coffee. I go out to coffee shops. I don't. No. Not for me.
Of sass there.
So I'm an extrovert, and I've literally had probably daily 42 ounces of coffee. Like, I don't even drink water anymore. Like, I just try and push
That's so bad.
because I'll like work and then I have like some stuff to finish up, and I drink so much coffee. Like,
That just means you go to the bathroom like 4 times or 5 times a day.
whoa. I'm running lightning round. We're not asking.
Feel the need
all
to mom you right now? You need to drink water, sir.
Ellie's momming you.
You're getting mauled.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We will now be jumping into our Zoom groups to discuss stuff a little bit deeper and get in community with each other. But before we do that, let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for what you're doing in this ministry, in this community. And I pray that we come together as a church and as your body, and that we just glorify you with whatever we do. And whether we're feeling alone or loneliness or hopelessness, that you are there filling up those spaces in our lives, that we rely on you and that we look to you for all hope and all of everything that we're dealing with. It's in your home and I pray. Amen. We'll catch you guys in your Zoom groups.
Amen.
Yes, so pay attention.
See you next time.
To the chat below you or to the side, wherever your chat is. We are posting links right now for what grade is what link. So make sure you click on that. Also pay attention in the chat below to what time your group is going to start, and go join them because it's going to be a good conversation and we cannot wait. Cameron went away. Now he's back.
Now I'm back.
I
I don't know.
You can see
I
your
don't know.
faces and hear
But I'm
your
back.
voices in Zoom groups. Woo!